And by the way, those who say the tree of liberty is watered with the blood of patriots, a great line. Well, guess what? The fact is, if you're going to take on the government, you need an F-15 with Hellfire missiles. There's no way an AK-47 is going to take care of you if you're going to take on, you're worried about the government coming down, knocking down your door. And so it's bizarre. We never said you could own any weapon at all from the beginning. You can't own a machine gun. You can't own a bazooka. You can't own an M1 tank. No matter how much money you have, you can limit the kind of weapons that are able to be owned. And so I think, and by the way, all the work I've done on this, including in our administration, I now have over 58% of the NRA members acknowledging you can't own an assault weapon. There's no need for it. You can't have a magazine that has more than 10 rounds in it.
Nope. Ow! Be nice. Be nice.
Open Carry Texas is going to have a field day with this.
Hey, Chief, did they take your taser?
Get away from me! Back up. Back up. Hey, we check the parking lot and it's clear. Ah! Off the ground! We're not doing anything! Get your hands off! Leave that stuff! Hey! Get back! God damn it! We're back! Come on! Throw off the ground! Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. That wasn't even a threat to anybody. Chief, you and I spoke. You and I spoke on the phone, Chief.
All community. That's right. Can go to jail for up to 8 years.
A large group of armed men and women marched through Olmos Park today, protesting against what they believe has been unfair treatment of gun and civil rights activists by police there over the past few weeks. Fueled most recently by the arrest of the founder of the gun rights group Open Carry Texas last week. Demonstrators arrived today armed with flags, signs, and plenty of guns. Garrett Berger was there for the march. Garrett, how did this all go over?
Well, Tim, considering that these activists are upset with how police have treated openly armed activists, this armed march went surprisingly well and without any real incident. Demonstrators gathered a few blocks away over in San Antonio across the city line before marching in, many of them armed, into Olmos Park and over to Olmos Park City Hall. Now, the vice president of Open Carry Texas, David Ahmed, tried to deliver a stack of petitions there, requesting the city drop charges against recently arrested gun owners and, quote, immediately cease the enforcement of abusive laws and end all other abuse of gun owners. The petition also requested any city employees involved in what they called the abuse of gun owners be banned from future government employment in Texas.
The next step is to see what they do. Do they do the right thing, or do they hunker down and think this is going to blow over? Because it's not. If they do the right thing, then the issue's resolved. If they don't do the right thing, then we come back and we keep coming back.
Probably not much of a surprise to you, but the bill is co-sponsored by 12 Democratic state senators, and if approved, it would ban the sale, manufacturing, and possession of any assault weapon or high-capacity magazine in Arizona. If you already own an assault weapon, the bill would give you 90 days to either surrender it, move it out of the state, or make it completely inoperable. There would be several exceptions to the law, though. It would only apply to government officers, members of the armed forces, or peace officers who are authorized to possess weapons. And though the bill is highly unlikely to pass in Arizona's Republican-controlled House, these ideas might not be so far-fetched on a whole if you look at what's happening across the country. Just yesterday, Virginia passed a ban on assault weapons amid national outcry and local protest. But Virginia's House is controlled by Democrats.
A lot of people call my videos offensive. Well, fuck you. People ask us why we have so many guns. I just tell them, how about over 200 years of freedom, bitch? Here at Black Rifle Coffee Company, we have a coffee club, which means you spend less time ordering and more time doing what you love. No look! And I actually hit that.